Hi everyone, welcome back to Call Me Kinky. Today is Wednesday, I think the 9th or 10th, and I have been in Singapore for less than 24 hours. I am very, very sleepy, but I wanted to go ahead and get this video out here and capture my first day in Singapore and give you guys a quick update on why I'm here, how long I'll be here, and all that kind of stuff. So right now I'm sitting in my apartment at my desk. It is gloomy today, like it is most of the time in Singapore, but at least I'm getting some lighting from sitting in front of the window. So I hope that you guys can see me pretty clearly. So let's get into the details. I flew in last night. It was about a 22-hour flight in total. My layover was in Tokyo for about 3 hours. Overall, the flight went pretty smoothly, no complaints there. I had a hard time sleeping on the first leg of the flight and my back started to hurt. The second leg of the flight, I slept much better and I was more comfortable overall. I flew Delta and then I flew Singapore Air from Tokyo to Singapore. So far so good in terms of making sure I had all my luggage, everything. That went well. I got here to the actual apartment probably around 12:30 a.m. So I got in, my flight landed around 11:05. Getting through immigration was so quick. There was not a long line at all. I had all my paperwork already printed out in a binder, so I handed him my passport, and then I had the employment pass that he needed and the sheet protector, and that was it. I got my bags. I had quite a few bags. Unfortunately, I had to check like 4 bags, which is way more than I normally check. But luckily, there was a gentleman who helped me load the bags into a cart, and I pushed the cart outside, and my driver was waiting for me. So all the logistics worked out fine. When I got here, my apartment was ready. I was able to get checked in and get a good night's rest. I did start putting some things away yesterday, some stuff out of my suitcase. I ate some food, kind of looked around the apartment and tried to get familiar with the layout and how to work certain things. But I kind of have it down now. So I went to bed at almost 3 a.m., was up again at 8 a.m. I had intended on sleeping most of today, but I woke up at 8 and I just couldn't go back to sleep. So I went ahead and got up. I got some work done this morning, did some research, and I left the apartment around 12:30 or 1 o'clock to go get something to eat. So I walked around this entire area. I'm right near 2 large malls, and so it is just so much going on around me. So I went out, I walked around, got something to eat, went into a few stores. I didn't buy anything, but I kind of just explored, and then I came back home. So today has been going pretty well. I had an umbrella because it was drizzling, but it wasn't raining really bad at all. Walking around was fairly simple. There were a lot of people out and about. It's relatively safe. Actually, it's really, really safe here. So I don't have any qualms about walking around alone. I haven't been on the transit yet, but I plan to get a transit card at the 7-Eleven near me and jump on the transit either later today or tomorrow. That is it for now. I do want to find a nail salon because I broke 2 of my nails during the moving process. This one, and then this one is chipped as well. So I need to find a nail salon so I can get my nails done. And there isn't one in a walking distance that I know of. I looked on Google, didn't find one yet. But I'm going to either Uber there or take the transit there today or tomorrow. I do have a really busy week. I'm in Singapore tomorrow and Friday, and then I fly out to Paris on the 13th, so which is Saturday. So I'm going to be basically in 2 to 3 different time zones in a matter of a week. So that's a lot. That's very taxing. So I'm really going to try to get some sleep and sleep 8 hours as much as possible to help my body, feel well rested despite all of the extensive travel in the multiple time zones, etc. I am going to Paris for work. I'll be in Paris for 5 to 6 days, and then I'll fly back to Singapore, and I'll be in Singapore hopefully for the rest of May. I will be here long term. I'll be here for at least a year minimum, living actually in Singapore. And I came here for work. So I know a lot of people had that question. They wanted to know why I moved here. Well, I moved here specifically for work. I'll be doing some work in Southeast Asia, and so I relocated here to really support the geographies within this region. And I'm excited about it. I know I probably don't look excited right now because I'm sleepy, but I'm truly excited about the opportunity. Anytime you get an opportunity to live abroad, it's a wonderful experience. I've lived in 2 other countries, but it was a much shorter stint. It was 3 to 6 months. This will be the first time that I'm actually living somewhere for a year. And so I think it's going to be a very, very unique experience, especially being a Black woman living in a country where it's some Black people here, of course, but it's not very popular, prevalent. And so I'll be learning about their culture, and hopefully as people here get to know me, they'll get a glimpse into the African American experience as well. So I look forward to sharing with you guys the journey here. So far, I really do like it. It's very modern, very hip, very fashionable city, very clean, easy to navigate. All of those things are pros. I don't have many cons just yet. I like my apartment, and hopefully I'll be able to come back and do an apartment tour fairly shortly. I think this apartment is about 690 square feet or so. So it's not really small. It's actually pretty good size, and there is some storage. And so when all of my stuff is delivered in about 2 to 3 weeks, I'll be trying to figure out how to store things appropriately so that I don't feel like I'm cramped in the apartment. But I will be doing that soon. Make sure that you stay tuned and that you subscribe and hit the notification button so that you are aware when I post new videos. Until next time, peace, love, and prosperity. And as always, remember to keep it kinky. Bye.